Greetings and welcome to the Haiku Pond, a place to ponder life through haiku. My name is Anthony, and I'm the caretaker of the pond. Each season, I share haiku written by myself and others. Each episode features haiku centered around a pre-chosen theme. You can learn more at anthonynanfito.com/haiku. If you're ready, let's prepare for our visit. Take a deep breath and dive in. Hello, listener. Thanks so much for listening and supporting this podcast. I'm excited to announce that we'll be returning with a third season of the podcast on July 16th, 2022. And this season, there will be a few changes. Instead of weekly episodes will be released every 2 weeks on Saturday, Bangkok time. That's GMT +7. Also, themes will not be announced in advance. Instead, the theme for the next episode will be announced at the end of the current episode. For example, I'll share the theme for episode 1 at the end of this episode. When episode 1 is released, at the end of it, I'll share the theme for episode 2, and so on. This means you'll have 2 weeks to select or craft a haiku as inspired by the theme. Your haiku does not need to make use of the theme word unless you want to, and the format should follow the typical 575 syllable count. Though I myself have broken from this format on occasion, so don't feel 100% committed to it. You'll be able to submit your haiku via a Google form found on the podcast website at thehaikupond.com, or in the description of each episode, including this one. On the website, you'll find a big red submit button with the link to the form. If you have any trouble with the form, please email me at thehaikupond@gmail.com. If you want to make the submission process easier for yourself, consider subscribing to the podcast's free newsletter at haikupond.ck.page. Every time a new episode is released, I'll send out a link to the episode as well as a link to the submission form. All you'll need to do is open your inbox and follow the links to listen and submit. Alternatively, you can also follow the podcast on Twitter at the Haiku Pond. For best results, turn notifications on. Finally, the moment you've been waiting for. The theme for episode 1 is spirits. You may submit one haiku for this theme. It can be published or unpublished as long as you retain the rights to share it. Submissions are due by 11:59 p.m. Bangkok time, GMT +7, on Friday, July 8th, 2022. This will give me the weekend to produce the episode. And the first episode of the season will be released the following week on Saturday, July 16th, 2022. So I say again, submissions are due by Friday, July 8th, and episode 1 will be released on Saturday, July 16th. Stay tuned for more episodes after that to learn about the new themes and hear the haiku submitted by other listeners. Thanks for visiting the Haiku Pond. To read the featured haiku and connect with the featured poets, check out the show notes in the description of this episode. If you've been inspired by what you've heard, please share the show with a friend. For podcast updates, join the mailing list at haikupond.ck.page. For inquiries, send an email to thehaikupond@gmail.com. And don't forget to follow the podcast on Twitter at the Haiku Pond. Thanks for listening. See you next time.